Okay. All right, you guys, we're here. Officially episode 2.
Officially
right?
episode
Officially
two.
episode 2 of the
Mhm.
convo. So we're describing the convo as if you were in the comment section, but a podcast. Did I explain it right, Courtney? Because I don't think I
Yes.
said it right.
Like the comment section, but in a podcast.
The comment
right.
section, but in a podcast. You explain it much better.
Yeah.
Like, I
no,
need
you
to-
got it. You got it.
Okay, the
That's
comment
what it
section,
is.
but in a podcast.
Without the trolls, just
Exactly.
some laughs, some insights, some
But-
just our takes on stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But still all the fun. We're not, the fun's still going to be there. So I'm Demi.
I'm Courtney.
And I'm Izzy.
Yeah, so it's a nice little collection of Chicago and New York. Izzy is our New York just piece of,
Flavor,
pow
puzzle.
flavor, yes.
King Ping Bang Boom.
You know what I'm saying? That kung pow, bow right there,
You hear
And then
it.
We're just
You hear
Chicago
the
girls,
accent,
just,
yeah.
all living in Los Angeles,
Mhm.
dream chasing, and so we are here. So first things first, have to know what we did this weekend. Well, Courtney, I know what you did this weekend because we went to the
Yeah.
same birthday party.
Right.
and
I
we
think
kinda
that was
followed each
the
other.
end of my Gemini
Yeah.
birthday tour,
Yeah.
girl.
Mhm.
And you came. Like, it was chill.
Oh.
Oh, no. Actually, you came to Classic
was-
Cat, too.
I was on time.
Yes, no, you were
Yes,
not.
I was.
Girl, you did not
Whose
bring
birthday
them
was it?
It was my
Our friend.
my friend
Our
Kristen.
friend. You see how
our,
she
our
excluded-
friend,
I was like, your friend, and you,
Dang,
okay,
and I
what's
pulled up. I
happening?
was like, I just
my
pulled
good
up.
sis Kristen.
Our good sis, Kristen.
Yeah.
She's from
Okay,
Chicago.
shout out to Kristen.
She had a birthday party. She's a Gemini. So it started on Friday at Classic Cat, and I was on
You were on time because you rode with me.
Oh, you're right.
I picked
That's
you
right.
up.
I forgot about that.
But Saturday, when I needed her to bring the aluminum pans,
Right.
you were a good 2 hours late.
Okay, so I can explain. I
Okay,
didn't
please
know.
tell me, because
Let me
I don't
tell-
know nothing about what
Let me tell you what
happened.
happened. So we were invited to the kickback on Saturday. I didn't know. I thought I was just like bringing the pans like for whatever. I didn't know I was a part of like while she was cooking and she needed it like on time.
What
Like
do you
Uh-huh.
need aluminum
gotta-
pans for?
I
In a
don't know.
cookout?
After you make the
Yeah,
food and then
yeah.
you place it, whatever. Anyway, bottom line was when I got there, the food still wasn't even ready, child. So it
Right.
didn't even
well,
matter.
well,
okay?
that brings me to my next point. It's the fact that I was on the grill.
You
Like, I had to cook and like,
you right.
and that brings me back to something I always say, like, niggas that born after 84 are useless.
So
Because why am I on the grill? Now my wig smells like
let
grill.
me tell you why you were on the grill.
Yeah,
because
break
you-
this down. 'cause
she's the
just
be-
FYI, I knew nothing about what was happening this weekend.
You did.
So this is
but
like
you had
the
your
whole-
own. We're gonna get to your
Yeah.
because you had your own
Yeah.
birthday tour or whatever going on this weekend. So let me tell you why Courtney was on the grill. Okay, I can explain. The reason why Courtney was on the grill is because she's the best cook in our friend group. So it's always
Mm.
like we expect you have high expectations when you come because like when you come we know that you're gonna cook and it's gonna be good.
And
Like
I
you don't
know.
want me on the grill. I'm a vegetarian, so like your meat's gonna come.
We crisped up
You know
your
what I'm
Beyond
saying?
Burger.
It's gonna be
What
either-
I'm saying is, our homeboys should be
they're-
on the
they're
grill.
pointless.
But I
How
be
many
on the
guys
grill.
were there?
It was 2.
No, it was.
It was
not.
3.
No, it wasn't.
It was 4. It was 4 guys.
Okay, so what were
It
you
was a solid
grilling,
4
Courtney?
men
So I
there.
know in
But
future.
I have no expectations of them to do anything. Like we know at this point they're not gonna cook, they're not gonna help clean. They're literally just gonna be there for eye candy
Yeah.
and to help us win
And
games.
eat.
Like that's
Yeah.
it. And eat.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Izzy, you had 7 parties this weekend in 24 hours.
Oh,
Tell
yeah,
us about
and like
that.
12. So I knew that I was going to have a long day because I was going to brunch with a homeboy that I haven't seen since pre-COVID.
Homeboy?
No, like legit homeboy.
Okay.
Like,
Cause I say homeboy, but like we're low key, like, you know.
no,
I
like,
thought my homeboy's like my side piece. You know
no,
what I'm saying?
for me, like if I like tag a dude on if a dude appears on my story and I
It's
tag
not-
him,
it's not nothing.
it's a homeboy.
It's a
homeboy. Okay.
Like
Right.
it's safe to
Same.
say
Got
like he
you.
is nothing
that's
to
a
me.
unreal
Okay, cool.
Yeah, if
Got it,
he's
got it.
arm, no tag, real low key silhouette,
Okay.
homeboy.
Homeboy.
With the lowercase capital Y.
Okay.
And homeboy.
Because there's a
Homeboy.
difference.
It's a difference. It's a
Okay.
difference. We can get into that later. But
Okay, we will.
so started off with there. We went to G Lounge out in Burbank. Super
Oh, okay.
cute.
Okay.
Definitely a good
Wait,
Never
Burbank,
heard
is
of
it black?
that.
Is it a black spot?
It's blackish. It's like owned by Armenian, but they play
I
all
figured.
like
The
top-
hip hop trap.
Oh.
Future.
Listen,
Back
I
to
was
back.
like, are y'all
Okay.
listening to the lyrics or no? There's profanity coming through the speakers,
Okay.
and there's like a bunch of Armenian, Middle Easternish
Gotcha.
type of people
But they
there.
love that kind of music. Like I
Yeah.
mean, everyone loves that kind of music.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
exactly. They had the hookah, all of that good vibes. The food
Nice.
was so good,
Okay.
everything. And then after that, he was like, oh, my boy is having a mansion party
Oh.
out in Tarzana. It was supposed to be Beverly Hills, but the Airbnb
That is not the
host
same.
is not.
Totally different
So-
parts
So,
of the
not
city.
this-
listen, so I already told them I'm not doing it, but the Airbnb host was like, yeah, I know you were going to throw a party, but we're getting a little bit nervous about that, so they canceled.
Oh.
So they booked up another one out in Tarzana. I'm
Okay.
like, I really need to go to the station to pop up for Lollipop, which I
Period,
saw
but you
you.
did not.
But I did.
Oh, you did come.
I did go.
You come.
I
You
did
went there.
go.
Sorry.
But I was like,
I was 2 shots in. Sorry.
listen, I was 2 shots in. I didn't even see you at the
Yeah,
door. I was
exactly.
like, Demi, hi, boo. Sorry.
Right. And then we had the 2 shots turned into 5, and it was just.
It was a thing.
Yeah,
And it
the whole
was
night.
station, the AC. They don't put it
Hey,
on
hey,
unless.
hey.
AC usually be good at
That's what I
station.
said.
It usually is
She
By
told
the
us she
way,
won the day.
by the by, Demi hosts the hottest brunch on a Saturday.
Brunches
Lollipop.
In Hollywood, which is
brunches
Lollipop.
and day parties.
Brunches
You
and day.
feel
Well,
me?
on Saturday
Yes,
specifically.
on Saturday.
Mhm.
Lollipop, pull
Yes.
up.
Always, every single Saturday. If you're ever wondering what's happening, come to my parties. Follow your girl, okay?
It's a good time.
It's always a good time.
It's a
now,
good time.
now, speaking of following, we want to follow a Black-owned business. We want you to get on your phone and follow a Black-owned business. Izzy every week is going to make sure that we have a beautiful Black-owned business that we shout out. And so, who we shouting out this week, girl?
Today, for
Today?
this week, we are shouting out the business called Happy Ice.
Oh, I love Happy Ice.
And I'm going to give you a little bit of a background about them, if I can friggin' find it. Sorry, this
Yeah,
is a
yeah.
live show.
It is.
So for those that are like, damn, they didn't get it together.
Live.
Listen, it was hard getting over here,
Listen,
okay?
we're not,
Still,
first of all,
still
we're not-
sweating from
wait a
busting that
minute.
right on Hollywood
but
Boulevard.
while you pull that up, can we let our viewers know that we've upgraded our set? Because
I know this is a big
Yes,
upgrade.
this does not look like last
This is a
week.
big
we have
upgrade.
upgraded our
Mhm.
set. And shout out to Alex and Wheezy, because I've been watching Wheezy for a long time. She has a
Same.
podcast, a couple of podcasts
Mhm.
actually. And so as aspiring podcasters, listening, you only would know that she had you would know, but like real ones that are like watching her podcast, Horrible Decisions, know that she's been like working on this for a long time,
Yep.
in like her New York studio and LA studio. So we're here. And
Yeah,
we're like
at the LA
trying
studio.
it out. I think
And
we
one
like
of the
it.
first podcasters
WTF
here, right?
Media.
I think we're like the 4th one, but like, you know, who cares, right?
Right,
You know
but-
what I'm saying? Who's counting?
We're not.
You know
'cause
what I'm
I'm saying first.
The combo
so,
is here because, you know, who cares about the first? But yes,
Yes.
we're here and we're super excited. So did you find it?
I have it. So Happy Ice is a ultra premium water ice product
love
made from
it.
a secret recipe, so they say,
Okay.
based out of Philadelphia with artistic LA twist. And it has been a smooth, richy, creamy texture.
Ah,
If you go to a lot of the parties in the summertime, they
Yes.
usually have like the trucks outside.
fact.
They have a different array of flavors. They're one of my favorite.
They're bomb.
Ice cream, sherbet,
Mm.
icy.
Yeah,
Almost
type
like
of
an
formulation.
Italian
like
ice.
Italian ice.
It
Very
is.
much.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the flavors are like, there is like a secret flavor. Like, because I feel like in Chicago, we can get just purple or like just red, but like it tastes just like purple
right.
or red.
And
Like,
the
this
texture.
tastes like,
And the texture is different.
This is like a creamy
Yeah.
Italian.
I will
Yes.
say, if you ever pull up on an event and a Happy Ice truck is there, you gonna know
Yep.
they there because their branding is very,
Colorful.
very
Yes.
colorful,
Very
very,
vivid.
Yes.
pronounced, very vivid. Yeah,
I
so-
remember because I live in the valley. Well, we live in the valley. I remember chasing them down the street. I said, because Happy Ice is usually like in LA,
Yes.
like in LA, or
Yes.
like Hollywood.
Yes.
I saw them in the valley. I said, oh no, I would hit the U-turn real quick. I said,
Where were they parked out in front of?
They were on Van Nuys Boulevard. Like they just like parked in front of a random place. Like
Maybe they were taking a break.
Really?
Because they don't really be
they
out
might have
there.
been taking a break, but listen, your girl got him, and then I started a whole line, child. So it was the whole thing. But we love
Wow.
Happy Ice,
We
and he
do.
was also on Black Ink Crew. And so I have a
Yes.
story, but it's gonna be too long because we've got to get to it. But I did an episode for Black Ink Crew. The owner was on Black Ink Crew.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was on Black Ink Crew. Then that's how I found out about Happy Ice. So it's a whole thing. So shout out to Happy Ice, Black
Yes.
owned business of the week. Make sure if you see them, swerve on them because
Mhm.
they are bomb. All right.
And it's
So,
not.
let's get into the meat and potatoes of this
Yes,
jam,
the
okay? The Kool-Aid. We're still trying to figure out, is it Kool-Aid?
Kool-Aid.
Did y'all see my notes at the bottom?
We did see your
What
notes at
happened
the
to the-
bottom.
No, I listened to the video.
I went to go look at it. I was like,
I can
I
tell you what
saw
happened.
and I looked
I
into
moved
it.
the notes into another note.
oh, I was
Yeah.
like, nobody
Oh,
said anything
yeah,
to
she
me.
did. She created a
Listen,
new-
because I'm trying to keep
Mhm.
structure because we're gonna be a business. It's a
No.
whole vibe. So I was trying to like make sure things, but anyway, girl, I'll show you what the notes at.
Okay,
it's
cool.
in another doc,
It's
but
in a
it's
doc,
there.
yeah.
All right, cool. So first things first, did we get a listen at Drake's album at all? Did you guys give it a
Of
listen?
course I did.
Yeah.
Okay. So honestly, Nevermind. Drake dropped a new album called Honestly Nevermind, and so it gives some electronic vibes, some house
Very
vibes. There's some
house.
Jersey club vibes in there. I love the album. Again, like coming from Chicago, and I
Every
know
single track you love.
I love every single song
Okay.
Every single one?
for the most
From the
part.
beginning to end.
Okay, so I don't know how many songs are on there, but if there's 10, I legit love at least 8.5 songs. Like,
Okay.
I'm almost 90% of the album I love.
Yeah.
So I
I
love it.
feel like if there are some songs on there that you like and you listen to, it's a good handful, you cannot call it a bad album.
It's
Right.
not.
And
No,
I
that's true.
guarantee
Yeah.
you, niggas gonna be shaking their ass to Sticky.
Absolutely.
I already
He
have
is
been.
definitely-
And the last one, Jimmy Cooks is a
Go.
vibe. It's so
Jimmy
many-
Cooks is.
It's
Another one.
literally solid 8 songs on there that I'm like, this is a vibe, this is a vibe, this is a vibe, this is a vibe. But you know what I had a problem with? I had a
What?
problem with everybody having a feeling a way about Drake. Because, you know, people are expecting CLB. They're expecting, if you're reading this,
No, they're not expecting CLB.
Okay, they're not. You're right. They're not.
They're
expecting
expecting
Scorpion. Like,
yeah, if you see
that
this
type
how
of vibe,
like
right? Old school Drake, like not old school Drake, but like, you know, hip hop.
The classic. Yeah,
nothing
the
was the
bangers.
same.
A hip hop album, right? So
Yeah.
we didn't get that. We got this electronic house Jersey Club vibe, and people were like, well, "What the hell is this?" Right? But what I have a problem with is Beyonce dropped a song 2 days later that gave us the exact same thing, and nobody was upset.
First of all,
I did see some people felt some kind of way about that, but generally, like, we already spoke about the Beehive last week.
okay, first of
She
all,
can do no wrong.
if you read the British Vogue article with Beyonce, I knew her vibe, this whatever this next
Was
thing
coming.
is
Okay.
was coming, was going to be house. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's what prompted Drake to drop his stuff now. I don't know.
Because it does
about
sound
that.
a little like hold my cup. Let me drop this.
Yeah,
But you
very
gotta
scheduled.
understand, Drake and Beyonce are worldwide, international. They're not selling
Absolutely.
to just US
Markets, yeah.
Chicago South suburbs markets.
Right.
You know what I mean? They're selling international, so they cater to more than just one audience.
Yeah.
They know where the money is.
Yeah.
They do.
And the money gonna be here. The clubs are finna be back open.
Absolutely.
Like they were before pandemic, pre-pandemic or whatever.
Yeah.
This is what people want to hear. This is
It's what I want to hear.
I know
Because
it's what H&M and Zara
Oh, come
and
on,
H&M
let's not do that.
Forever 21 want to hear.
Let's not give them
They're
Forever
going
21.
to.
They are
What?
giving this album
They're
is giving.
going to run that album.
It was a
out.
decent
But it's
house.
weird, but I feel like it's shade by saying it's giving Forever 21 H&M. I
I
feel
saw a
like
meme
this
that
is
said that. It was
global
hilarious.
EDM, like
Yeah.
you know, Coachella, maybe Day in Vegas. Yeah, like global festival vibes. Like I got big vibes from the big things, as Drake would say. So like you know what? The other question that everybody was talking about is, are you guys into Azealia Banks at all?
As a person, no. I've heard some of her
No,
songs,
yeah.
and I see the appeal, but
Okay, so I'm into Azealia Banks' music. Again, her person and all the
I see the
other
appeal.
things. It's a lot.
Mhm.
But she kind of like has been holding on to house music. She's been giving like this house top, you know, pop house kind of vibe for a really long time.
Yeah.
And so she kind of entered the conversation because they were just like, yo, like we're not going to give her any credit for like, you know, being
what?
well, for like giving
She wasn't the first, the middle, the third, or the fourth to do house music.
I know, but like
what are we saying?
she's been doing house music for a minute. Like we got to
Yeah.
give her some credit.
So has
Not a
other
pioneer,
Kate
but,
Tronada. Like there are
Okay.
other people that have an electronic house vibe. She is not the sole
I never thought of
leader.
her to be connected to that like that.
Really?
No, she's not the sole
What's
leader.
a
She does
song
do
that's
it
like,
though.
boom, that's...
Okay, I don't know any songs by her.
Uh-oh.
She does do it.
I listen to her, but I don't have like. I'm
That
not
is
like,
her
ooh,
genre
Let me
rock.
turn on the latest like.
I feel
Azealia
like
Banks.
when I've heard
It is
her
a genre.
music,
That is
it didn't give me that vibe. But
Yeah.
maybe, like, honestly, I probably heard like 4 or 5 tracks from her.
No, it definitely gives house.
It's
for
house.
sure.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, she's definitely give house. Like I don't have my little pad thing to like play the music. We'll figure that out.
sorry, y'all.
But like she's definitely giving like you know, like she's giving like New York Runway, like you know what I mean, like Death Drop.
Did
like,
she
she's
do,
giving,
hey, I kick a little something for the G's? No,
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
Don't ask me to say
That could
none
be-
of
that
the
could very much
lyrics
be
of the
Dipset.
verses.
That could very much be.
But I
Dipset,
do know people have been saying if you don't own a passport, the Drake album may not be for you.
Oh, you know,
And I
that's
get
so
what they're
shady.
saying. That's so
Yeah.
shady.
No,
Yeah.
it's so
That's
shady.
so
But
shady.
again, coming from someone with multiple stamps, you
Ooh.
know that.
Let 'em
Girl, I
know.
got like 4
Show 'em,
stamps.
bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em
And half
out.
of them are to Mexico.
Let 'em know. Let them know though.
But anyway, that's not neither here nor there. My point here is that I don't like that we are shaming people that have
Right.
not been out of the country to not.
Yeah,
You're pretty much
it was
like
funny,
not
though.
cultured if you don't like Drake's album, and I don't think that's cool. Cause like,
Yeah.
you know, like people
Yeah,
can-
I get it. Yeah, it is always
Cause you have
like
stamps too. Like you just got back from
Oh, you know I got
London, Paris,
stamps now.
Amsterdam, Belgium. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
The girl is cultured here.
But that has nothing to do with why I like Drake's album.
Okay.
I'm also from Chicago.
yeah,
House music, that's another discussion.
talk about it.
Originated in
In
Chicago.
Chicago.
So I'm sorry if I vibe with it
Exactly.
differently, but you got to understand, even though it originated in Chicago, and also drill as well, those genres of music are now international.
Mhm.
You know, it's the most like duplicated
Come
genres of
on.
music.
Teach
So
the children today.
that's
Courtney.
Beyonce or Drake just willing it back. Like, hey, y'all,
Yeah.
we
Right.
did this.
They're
Right.
low key giving
You
us
know?
what Chicago already did.
Yeah.
Chicago owns them, technically. Like,
we can say
we
that.
created Drake
We
and
created
Beyonce.
Drake and Beyonce.
That's all period, okay?
Right.
I said it.
Remember who said it first?
So we're recording this episode on Wednesday, the day before the VERZUZ battle. So by the time this episode drops, the VERZUZ battle will have aired. But I have to get you guys' take on how do we feel.
I feel like they're dragging it.
You think so?
But okay, go ahead.
Dragging it as in what?
They're dragging VERZUZ.
Oh, as a franchise.
Oh my God. How
Omarion.
She means like as a franchise?
Like VERZUZ is over, they're dragging it.
Really?
You don't think so?
No, I'm so excited about
Are you
Omarion
going tomorrow?
and Mario. So I tried to get tickets, but I'm so bougie. I cannot do the stand-up seats at the Novo. So I can only do the balcony, sit down. Like, I'm very much so a like,
no, that's
where's my seat? Like,
correct.
Yeah.
I'm number 12 and 13. Like, that is very much so me. Like, I'm not the like stand-up for 2 hours. I can't.
Absolutely
3 hours.
We pay good taxes.
You
There's
get what
no
I'm
need for that.
I can't.
My homegirl
It's
actually
different.
got tickets, so I'm gonna go with her tomorrow.
You're
so
going?
Yeah. So
Oh.
next
You're
week's
standing
show.
up?
No, I don't believe.
Okay.
My friend is just as bougie. She
Okay.
wears heels to like.
Because I wasn't going to
Fucking
judge you. I
bonds
was
and
low-key
shit.
going to be like
No.
jealous that you were going.
No.
But I'm also like, I can't. I know I don't want to stand up for 3 hours.
We're definitely not
for
standing.
Omarion and
But I'll let you know how the show goes.
Oh,
Why you say they're dragging it?
They dragging it. Like,
Omarion and Mario's not going to be
It
a
was
vibe?
cute when we were at home or whatever. It's still cute for a discussion, like Omarion and Mario. But it needs to just like stop.
Girl,
Twitter.
first of all,
They're
my
gonna have
whole-
some special guests that's gonna be performing tomorrow too.
yeah,
I mean, you
so-
have to at this point to
No,
keep
for
me
sure.
interested.
But
For
the
sure.
special
I
guests
agree.
are like not giving.
But okay, back to what you were saying, Mario
And
and
Omarion.
Omarion. As far as hits,
Yes.
I don't know. I feel
Who
like
do you think?
I feel like
Omarion.
Mario. No.
You think
Okay,
Mario
let's
is going
say
to?
who we think is going to win on 3.
Wow.
Here we go.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Mario.
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 I think it's
Mario.
Omarion.
Yeah.
Okay, so listen, I couldn't get it up, but Mario has Braid My Hair.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
He has the song,
Original banger.
He has the one
Let's
with
just friends.
Just Friends.
Okay.
Let me love you.
And you
Let
said
me
you
love
said
you.
let me love you. So we're starting to need.
But
I feel like I'm gonna do the same thing for the
But
Omarion.
Omarion has what? Icebox?
Icebox. Okay.
Touch.
Touch?
Touch. Okay.
Ugh.
I mean, I
Oh, supposed to be.
supposed to be.
And that's go. Dun, dun, dun.
I'm supposed to be.
But
Gotta eat the
Janae,
booty
I-
like groceries.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, what is the song? Dun, dun, dun. Omarion. Dun,
Supposed
dun,
to be.
dun.
That's supposed to be. That's how it
Okay.
starts. Girl,
This
come
is
on.
a song with Chris Brown as well?
Supposed to be.
Yes.
Girl,
Supposed
supposed to be.
sorry.
You
Am I
drag
the DJ? Ooh.
Right.
My bad.
No,
So
but
I
he
think-
has hella bangers though.
Yeah, but I think it's gonna be even though. Like I think they're gonna
It's
evenly
gonna be
give us
even-
6
yeah,
songs
yeah,
apiece.
yeah. It's not gonna be.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be a landslide.
But listen
Yeah.
to the openers, okay? So it's gonna be Team Ray J and Bobby V together. They're taking on Pleasure P and Sammy.
Ray J and Bobby V.
So
That's random.
Ray J and Bobby V are low key gonna smoke Pleasure P and Sammy
Pleasure P and
because
Sammy, yeah.
Ray J has
Yeah.
like the song with Little Kim.
Yeah.
He has wait,
wait a
that's one, and then he
minute.
has Ray J has
Hey,
something else.
That was my shit.
Oh crap! It's a song, Courtney. It's a song we used to listen to back in the day. I can't think of it.
Right.
but also-
One wish.
Yes.
Oh, let me.
no, no.
I need to
But
not
you
ever
know,
do
you have
that.
all of her melodies.
Oh, say it out. That's a
Yeah,
cut.
yeah,
but that's
yeah,
a
yeah.
cut though.
You gotta be a Ray J
You gotta
fan.
be a Ray J
Yeah, yeah,
fan.
yeah.
So listen, Bobby V also has like the song with Lil Wayne,
Yeah.
Mrs. Officer.
Yeah.
He got a couple. So like against Pleasure P, unless Pleasure P is gonna give us Pretty Ricky cuts, then Sammy
Which I
got,
feel like it would
Sammy
be
got
safer
one
if he
song.
does. Yeah.
Sammy got one song.
And a possible.
He got two.
Okay.
What's the
Don't
other
don't
one?
ask me this.
Okay, I was like, I don't know. So I was
Don't
like,
ask-
let me.
don't-
He got at least two. I mean, he probably got albums,
Ask
but
me
like two
questions.
songs that we know.
Yeah.
So
But all the
bottom line is,
fanatics in the
Omarion-
comments, let us know
Yes.
like who you think is going to be like really.
Well, by the time they
bringing
see
the
this,
heat.
though, they'll probably know who won. You know?
Yeah, then tell us if
Who won?
who won, and if
Or
our
who you
predictions
thought
were
should
correct.
win.
Exactly.
So that's
Yeah.
all it is anyway. Is who you. That's how you win. Is whoever the people
It's-
think
yeah,
should
it's
win.
popularity.
So,
Who?
Yeah.
Well, Courtney, I'm nervous because like you kind of feel like it's getting dragged. Who would you guys like to see in the versus battle?
if you're not putting Beyonce on a versus, like I'm
Beyonce
bored.
is way
Beyonce
too
is
big for
not
a versus.
doing
I
the
know.
verses.
Versus.
That-
She would even attend.
That's my exaggeration. If you're not putting Beyonce on the
But that's
battle.
too high. Come on,
That
like,
is
give us,
high.
like-
I would.
I feel like
I want to
Chris
see
Brown.
Dipset do it over
Is
again,
Nicki
but that's
Minaj
just
too
me
high?
being New York.
Nicki Minaj is out of the versus league.
It's-
You know I'm a
it's-
barb,
it's
so I
okay.
can't. I just
It's,
can't. Who could Nicki Minaj go against? Cardi B? Don't say that.
No,
Don't say that.
I wouldn't do that.
Don't
I
say
told
that.
you I'm over that beef.
Don't say
Like I've been over that beef. I don't know. She could go against
that. Doja Cat, her little sister.
No, you can't go
No,
against
she can't go
Doja.
against
So who could she go against?
Drake.
Who-
Drake.
I guess it would have to be.
It would have to be Drake.
Yeah.
But it would be for fun though. Like it could
Yeah.
be like for real because we would know Nicki Minaj would smoke him. You know,
Mhm.
as much as I love Drake, no one's gonna be Nicki Minaj in the
Mhm.
verses. So That's just that. But anyway, so Chris Brown is who I would like to see in a versus battle. And I think that, who would Chris Brown be good against? Is there anybody that Chris Brown?
It got to be somebody that's going to also be a full-on entertainer with the dance moves, because
Like who?
it's not going to be fair.
Give me somebody.
Who's a dancing ass motherfucker?
Usher? But I feel like somebody asked Usher before. And
Usher against Chris Brown would actually be a really entertaining ass versus.
Usher versus Chris
Y'all
Brown.
set that up, whoever's over that.
The versus battle, because they're watching right now. So,
Yeah.
yes. Because we know, like, you're watching.
That would really be really good.
Usher versus Chris Brown.
feel like
Just for
this,
fun,
this,
though.
this conversation
I mean, it's all
has
supposed to be for fun.
circulated on Twitter a lot
Yeah.
and a lot. I don't know. Don't the artists have to be? They could go against each other. Yeah.
Yeah, but Chris Brown,
Ultimately, yes, they can go against each other.
Chris
yes.
Brown is over comparisons for some reason. Like, he doesn't like to be compared to anybody. Like, he recently was just like, I'm over the Michael Jackson comparisons. And I just feel like, where did the Michael Jackson, why is he compared
Some
to
football
Usher?
player.
Now, is he mad about that?
Some
Did he?
football player just tweeted out. I don't know who it was. But tweeted out, Chris Brown better than Michael Jackson.
Oh, yeah. I forgot
More
who said that.
talented.
Yeah.
More talented than Michael Jackson. I can't tell you who it was. I don't remember.
I forgot who it was, too. It
But
doesn't matter.
obviously they were on drugs.
But who was saying
But
that,
I don't
though?
know.
But-
You gotta talk to their rehab
Yeah.
Specialist.
facilitator who let you out without your medication.
Okay.
Because that is not
It's not,
nearly
but honestly,
true.
I feel like Chris Brown is in his own league. Like earlier today, yesterday he did an interview actually with one of my coworkers, and so he's upset right now because he feels like, you know, people are still holding his past against him with Chris Brown.
Which past? With
Like,
Rihanna?
you know, with Rihanna, yeah. And
Really?
then he feels like he gets a lot of no's. And he's like,
Really?
listen, he said this. He was just like, people don't understand the no's that I get. I don't try to put that in the forefront or in the back of my mind. I just go through it because at the end of the day, as long as I'm able to do what I'm doing, it's music, being able to inspire people, it's cool. But he sounds a little hurt, though, too, as if, like, people are not letting him, like, move forward.
No.
But I
I
feel
think
like
he might be dragging that.
This is a violin because I think people got past
Very
I do
tight.
too.
Very
the
tiny
one
violin.
incident.
Yeah.
It's just he's proven time and time again that he might not be the best of people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In
But I
short,
feel like that was a long time ago, and I feel like he's moved.
No,
we've
no,
moved past
no,
it.
He's constantly in the media, in the
Yeah.
talk about some stupid, some
Bullshit.
stupid stuff.
About behavior.
About
and
just him,
characteristics,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Which is, it could be allegation, whatever, allegedly, this, that, and the
Right.
third. But it seems to me that since that incident, he took that bad boy role and ran with it. Because
Definitely.
you know what I'm saying?
His hair is
You
like-
gotta come, you got a redemption and looks like redemption. You know what I'm saying? He did a whole lot of other shit since then that people be like, you know what? That reminds me that you
Dang.
did.
You know what? I must be a Chris Brown fan because, like, I've kind of just been like, my eyes are closed to it. I literally just see the music. Like, I literally
Yeah.
just see the music, and, like, that's all I see for Chris Brown. Like,
Yeah.
not to say that I've forgotten what happened, but,
And the
like, I feel like
shenanigans
we're
he
kind of
pulls.
just like,
Or
over
the
it.
more stuff that's happened since then.
Yeah.
Because he cried at the BET Awards. And
Man in the
everybody was
Mirror.
like,
And
okay.
I think that was his big, like, everybody invited him back to the cookout,
Yeah.
gave him open
When we
embrace.
never, when was he never allowed?
Well, when
at
it was the
cookout?
thick of him and Rihanna, like,
Okay.
it was like,
He was
Chris,
not allowed.
like,
okay, got you.
text me, don't call me. I'm around my family type of situation.
Yeah.
But when he cried at the BT Awards, Man in the Mirror, like,
Yeah.
it was like, okay, Chris,
Yeah,
like,
he had
was
got
all
back in
sweaty
good
and
graces.
shit. He started getting
Dang.
endorsements. I think, like, after that, with his choice of, like, women.
There were
and,
things
like,
since then
Okay.
Since
that
then, yeah.
people be like, man,
So you guys,
is
so
he
you
a
guys
shitty
haven't
person?
forgot. You haven't forgot.
That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm saying there was that incident.
Yeah.
I think the public moved past it.
Mhm.
Some who don't, that's their choice, and I understand it. But I think since then he's done some things that make people look at him like, damn, are you like,
And he
you know
be
what
too
I'm saying?
drugged up all the time. I'm gonna say it.
I don't
I'ma
know
say
about
it.
that. I don't know
He
what
be-
he doing.
He be too like half of the time when you see him,
Oh.
like recently, like
you seen Chris Brown before?
Yes, I seen
Okay.
him first. I actually was at his 30th birthday party,
Really?
and he like that night. Well,
Yeah.
I don't even know if I should even what I should
it
even
was his
say,
birthday
but
party.
It was birthday, but it was like when I was looking at him, like I was
But
just
that's,
like, "Where
that's
your mama
his personal
at?"
choice. That's his personal
That is his
choice.
personal choice.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about things that he's done,
That like the media.
Yeah,
like,
that
'cause
people-
that is a private birthday party. Like you're talking about like in the media.
I'm talking about LA.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but I'm talking about
But it's
things
still
he's
as-
done.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. But I think people are looking at him like, you're just not that great of a person.
Really?
Yeah,
You know
he
what
be
I'm
doing
saying?
silly
But is
shit
he
all the
still an
time.
icon though? We still consider him an icon, like legendary, right? Or is he not legendary? Yeah. The reason why I'm getting to this is that BuzzFeed, they put out a list of celebrities who deserve a biopic, right? And so it pretty much went into the list of people that are considered icons. And so I want to know, how do we feel about this list of people? He's not on the list, but I think that like a Chris Brown biopic would be low-key fire.
I don't see why not. Give it to him.
Yeah. Would you watch it though? Would you watch
I would watch it.
Okay. But I'm not talking about like a surviving Chris Brown, like shady ass biopic, like a real, like legit ass biopic about him growing up.
Chris
you know what I'm saying? Like starting off with like
Well, on that same list though, you have Rihanna.
Yeah.
You have Rihanna, so her story gotta be told too. What we gonna leave that out?
We can't leave that
You know what
out.
I'm saying? Her story's gonna look like surviving Chris Brown.
Shit. Okay, cool. So also on the list is Whitney Houston, which we've already got. I think we're done with biopics with Whitney. Whitney said,
have we had a good one?
No, we haven't had a good one.
I mean,
her family is still fighting for like a really good one to come out.
Yeah, we haven't had a good one. We had a Lifetime one.
But you know what? We kind of got a biopic with Kanye West, right? Did you get a chance to watch it? I feel like everybody in the world should watch
a bio. Wait, is this a documentary?
It was a documentary. Okay, you're right. It was kind of.
Yeah.
But I still feel like it gave like a little bit into his life, but you're right, it wasn't an actual biopic. But I feel like we don't need a biopic because we just got the documentary from Kanye West, right? We're good.
Even though there were certain areas where I was like, y'all sped past a whole lot of.
It was 3 long ass episodes though.
Yeah, but there was certain parts where I was like, y'all kind of like ran really quick through certain events that I knew to be like really prominent at that time. And I was like, oh, y'all trying to keep it cute in certain areas.
But did you learn
something?
That's his own.
I
learned hella shit.
But that's
his
own produced documentary, right?
Yeah.
So a biopic is, I think, is when they tell a story using dramatic actors and actresses.
Okay.
No, actors and actresses or whatever to tell a story, right?
Okay, yes.
That's what it that's what a biopic is,
Yeah.
right? I would like to see that from Kanye West.
Okay.
Not the eye roll.
Why'd you roll your
Like,
eyes? Like
he's
No,
been
my
texting
feelings-
you about it.
Because her feelings with
My
Kanye
feeling
West
with Kanye West be like, come on, like, you know, give me something to work
What is he doing
with.
to you? What is he
Girl,
upsetting you
that's
about?
that's another.
How do y'all feel about him overall being from
I love
Chicago?
Kanye West. I love Kanye West. He can do no wrong. I love Kanye West. Kanye West could. I was gonna say run for
He can
president.
do no wrong.
I was gonna say he can run for president.
I get
but
the
he
I
does
love
no
the
wrong.
Kanye
I
West.
feel like he can't do wrong. I didn't like when he ran for president. That's the only time that I didn't like because he tried to split up the black community, and I didn't like when he ran for president. But other than that, I don't feel like Kanye West could
do no wrong.
Okay, he can't do wrong.
Oh, okay.
I'm like,
I
that
just love
man
Kanye
is...
West.
Okay.
Because I feel like that about like Kanye West, Nicki Minaj, and Michael Jordan are 3 people that are just incredible on the high top of my list that like I don't allow any slander for. Like those 3 people right there. Really? What?
Okay.
About?
Nobody's above critique except for Beyonce. But what you can say is Kanye, he's definitely he's a genius in his art.
Yes.
Yeah.
I appreciate
I love
that
his
from him.
transparency. Like when he's sad, you gonna know he's sad. When he's mad, you gonna know he's such a he's a Gemini, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is a Gemini.
He's such a Gemini. And I'm like, I respect, like, I'd rather somebody show me exactly who they are and then let me kind of deal with how I'm going to deal with your personality rather than trying to play like, I'm this super stable, emotional individual. And then you be like, nigga, you crazy.
Yeah.
So, like, you know.
Well, speaking of like super stable and like Will Smith, I feel like that would be a fire ass biopic.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Will Smith definitely like gave us something different when he slapped Chris Rock at the Oscars.
Gave us something different.
He gave us something different. He stepped outside of his like usual, because you just look at like Chris Rock. I mean, not Chris Rock. You look at Will Smith. He's just like, you know, TikTok. He's gonna give us just like really polished together.
Yeah.
Like I did not expect that from him.
So
like,
is that the arc? Is that the arc of his story? What is it? The high point?
Yeah.
That's it. Like what?
That might be.
How does that movie look? Do I want to see a biopic of Will Smith?
You want to see it just to see how they reenact. Like I want to see like what his thoughts were after the smack. Like I want to know like after he smacked Chris Rock, because now it feels like he's like apologetic. Yeah. Right. Like how would you feel? Like say that you went on to say you went on stage and did that and like smacked a peer. Like how would you feel after? If they were like talking about your mama.
Talk about my mama?
Talk about your mama.
I don't know. That whole situation was weird. I wish they had I wish they didn't cut. I know why, from a producer standpoint, why they picked certain camera angles when that whole thing went down. But I really would like to see the full wide shot of that because it was very much so provoked by Jada. Like, he was enjoying the joke.
Wait,
It was
laughing.
provoked by Jada. He got his big grown ass up, put right and left, put that hand back here, and popped the shit out of him. Nobody helped him with that.
He did, but he was chuckling, and then Jada gave him that face that clearly they have a very... understood.
Everyone said that. I never saw Jada give him the like. You need to go ahead and fight him.
I don't even want to talk too much on this because this is like super old events, but just for clarity, and then the Convo Crusaders or whatever we're calling
we don't have
people.
names yet for
you can go ahead and like confirm or deny my points of this situation, but he was doing his little jokes. Will, as a comedian, he was kind of like, okay, like, this a little bit extra. Jada was not fucking with any of it. She turned to him and was looking like, oh, is that right? For whatever reason, I don't know the depths of that look, but that he was like, you know what? Fuck that shit. It's not right. And then got up on stage and performed that action. Okay. It wasn't like...
I don't know about that.
What?
So I've heard those stories, but I've never seen the video of Jada Pinkett Smith look at him.
That was the last camera shot they had before it was all Will on stage, him doing that action, and then him walking back. They didn't even cut back to Jada's face. It was every other celebrity in the audience.
Okay.
And Will, and then it went straight to back to Chris, where he was like, wow, Will Smith just smacked the fuck out of me. And then they went to whatever commercial. Because even in that same moment, there were some like side BTS shots or whatever where he was embraced by like Tyler Perry, if I'm not mistaken, and some other
Because Tyler Perry said that after he went to go talk to Will Smith, and Will Smith was like apologetic.
Right, and they did that right in the audience.
Okay, all right.
So we can agree a Will Smith biopic would be a little boring.
What?
Okay.
Corey,
it would be a little boring.
You think so?
No.
What do you mean? What do we need to
know? Okay,
Will's been doing his thing
Let me tell you what the peak of it is, because this is like, okay, so this is gonna be the peak. That story is gonna be right afterwards. The peak is August Alsina and Jada Pinkett Smith. I feel like that's gonna be the pinnacle of content
then can we
the biopic.
Then can we say
all of his life work led up to Jada Pinkett Smith and August Alsina?
That's fucked up.
So can this just be a 90-minute
quickie
premium channel?
Yes.
Like we don't have to go to the movie theaters to see that.
She's like, it's gonna be on Peacock.
Who's giving Stars channel?
No, come on. It's giving HBO.
Original.
Not for nothing. HBO be Emmy nominated and all that, but I don't need to go to the theaters to see that.
No, we don't need to go to
HBO is fine, like a King Richard.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like something like that.
King Richard was a home.
Yeah, but there were some other people on that list.
So Cardi B's on the list. Stevie Wonder's on the list.
I would want to see Cardi B's story.
You would want to see Cardi B's story?
Really?
Yes.
I feel like she...
What?
I feel like we learned it all on reality TV.
I feel like every time she speaks, she tells
out.
her story in some way or not, and it's like...
No, a Cardi B biopic would be nice.
I want to see that.
Like, just show like the strip club, show
when
like,
she got those
writing.
ass shots.
Well, she got the ass
That's
shots.
Love and Hip Hop.
When she got her teeth fixed and
that's Love and Hip
bow tie
Hop.
yellow.
But like, I feel like when you see it like really reenacted, it's
I want to
totally
see that.
different.
Yeah.
Have you seen shit? I wish I knew this man's name. Okay, we're gonna play a little bit of charades because that happens often here. Will be. It's like My Next Guest. He has a Netflix
David
show.
Letterman.
David Letterman.
Mm-hmm.
Cardi B was on one of the episodes. Did you see that?
I saw it.
Okay. I feel like even in her time on the David Letterman, My Next Guest was a biopic right there.
Listen.
She gave her whole
Do we know
story.
Whitney's story? We know Whitney's story.
We did, but
the point is to see it, like tell the story. We know Aretha's story. We want to see the story told. That's the
even in Kanye West's documentary,
Kanye West
knew his story.
Kanye West would
but
be
even seeing that in the documentary was like totally different. Like I got to really learn
because a lot of it
story.
was like from the background of his cookies.
Yeah,
cooties.
Yeah. You got to get Kanye West all the way up until slavery was a choice. That's the pinnacle.
Yes.
You got to get him in that moment right there. I need someone.
And then they go to Slavery is a Choice in the docu. Yeah. Did it go that far?
Because I feel we talked about Slavery as a Choice.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. I feel like the Kanye Netflix.
It left some stuff out.
It left some stuff
out. But again, like Courtney said,
I wanted to see when Kim Kardashian got in his mind.
It's self-produced, so I'm not giving you my negative moments. I'm giving you my positive moments. All right, cool. So Cardi B would be nice. I don't know if I want to on a biopic.
I don't either.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't want to see when she started to fuse between a decision of, I'm not going to focus on music. I'm going to be this world conglomerate.
You can give me a 60-minute documentary.
I could get a 30-minute.
She's hell.
I mean,
I would a biopic. I need maybe after the ASAP. Rocky and the Baby, maybe something like with that, but
that
a
would be
biopic.
Included. I want to know what happened with her and Rockefeller, because remember there was a time when Rihanna had beef allegedly with Beyonce
and Tierra Marie.
And
was
there's
that real
lot
though?
of
Was that real beef?
I mean, allegedly it was. Like, Beyonce was on some shit like, I'm not really fucking with her because allegedly she was fucking with Jay-Z, and that's why she wasn't really doing much more with Rockefeller, because she was supposed to be a part of that. Like,
all I would like to see is Rihanna's beef. Like, I want to see her and what happened with
Tiana
Taylor's
ass. I want to see the moment she was tweeting Sierra and telling Sierra to book that stage. I want to see that. But that's a 60-minute documentary.
Right, and we can log off after that.
Yeah,
like,
wow.
I don't need
90 Rihanna.
I don't need to be in a
You don't want to see how she like started to feel like with Fenty and everything, and how she even started fucking with ASAP. I think that's really random.
They met at a party.
But out of all the niggas that she could be fucking with, that she has fucked with, ASAP Rocky
is fine as hell.
No, he is fine as hell, but he's very much so.
He's not giving fine as hell.
He's not on brand for her, you know, but
I would love to know the psyche behind that. Like,
ASAP Rocky is giving sex appeal, but ASAP Rocky is not fine as hell to me.
He's also giving me a little bit of
like he's just not. He don't give me no BDE. Like,
no, well, we seen his. We seen
it at a party, at the cookout.
He had a leak.
When?
A few years ago.
So I go to www.
I zoomed to that. I zoomed to it. He had a leak. It was very much boring.
Really?
Right. So that's what
I think that his personality is what got her, because she's like a real down ass type chick, and ASAP is such a Harlem nigga, and I could just see his like Harlem.
What are Harlem dudes like?
Yeah,
they're very like jiggy type shit. Like they have a very bad boy, cool boy motif. Like they're very flashy. Okay. They're very like down to earth. They're very like. They can literally.
That sounds appealing to me.
No, and I can see her.
Can
like,
you take me to New York, to Harlem specifically?
Yes. If y'all want to go, I always do my pilgrimage every summer.
Okay.
August 27th to September 7th, I'll be out there. So also need to put that out there.
Okay.
Going in for Labor Day.
What is your pilgrimage?
It's, they like a lot of different religions. They go like back to Mecca, and they basically like sit and give back. So it's really not legit. I call it that because I go back home and it's my time to like decompress, re-up on my accent, make sure that I stay, it's true to the game, all those kind of things.
So drop me off in Harlem.
I can take you there.
You know what?
Even though Harlem is super gentrified, so we have to go to very specific blocks.
I think that's where I would
that are going to be like, okay, do you want to see blood niggas? Do you want to see Crip niggas? Do you want to go?
No, I don't want none of that.
What y'all want to do?
We want to see. I want to gentrified New York. I want to be in the safe parts of New York.
No, we gotta go when niggas is playing dice. We gotta go when niggas is like still hopping fences.
You take me to Black Ink. You take me there.
They actually, I believe they closed those locations down.
I don't want to be where there's no gang action. I don't want to be around no guns. I don't want to be around no dice. I don't want to be around no mice. I don't want to be around everything nice. Listen, I want to give me a little piece of New York pizza. You feel me? I want to go to Times Square. I want to go where it's gentrified.
Take me to Harlem.
No, I want to.
You would love it though. Like, there's nothing more sexier and more like that makes your day when a New York guy like. He probably is not.
What do New York guys when they walk up to you? Like, I feel like they like, hey yo, ma,
hey yo, ma,
hey yo, ma, you're like that. You look nice. I like that. Okay, cream pants. Okay, like when you headed, like it's very direct.
New York guys, they describe your outfit when they
describe your outfit. They describe what you like, your appeal. Okay, and they just ride on that.
So it'd be like, what's up, middle part?
Very much so.
Girl. They would say that.
I mean, if he's funny like that, if you want to train, he'll say that. If you like acting. And then it's like, usually that breaks the ice. Like, what is a better icebreaker than like saying something specific? You have to.
I tell guys that all the time when they ask, like, well, what should I say? I'm like, comment something specific that's intriguing to you.
And not just that.
Yeah. But I do like New York guys. New York guys, I've had good experiences with good. They're so, I don't know, is it respectable? They're hospitable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I always felt comfortable around New York guys.
Yeah, they're gonna make sure you're good. Like,
but I still I'm very picky about like what areas, because like I am from the hood of Chicago. Like I feel like my area is like hella like where I moved out from is like just like it's crazy. Like it can go down any minute.
Yep.
And so like I moved away from that. So I just feel like I don't want to go to nobody else's hood. Like I feel like I live in the Valley of LA now. Like I'm trying to.
She is up there. Y'all are up there.
Yeah, where do you live?
Koreatown.
Oh, Koreatown. Ooh, there's no parking over there, child.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you do it? Do you have guests?
I do, and like I have parking at my complex.
Okay.
Like I tell anybody, like if you live there and you rent someplace without parking, like you are an idiot. Like you ask for that. Like you have to have that.
But then it'd be an extra $200 in your rent.
I mean, it's like $116
Exactly.
For parking? Well, see, I don't
Every
even know how
month.
much I pay for parking, honestly.
Yeah, but I
You
feel like they
don't.
all
I don't
put it
know. I've
in
never
there.
asked.
I feel like parking is like something that all the complexes add.
Probably.
Because you could always opt to put your ass on the street.
Yeah, I'm not going to Koreatown.
Maybe I should do that.
I'm an
Yes,
Uber.
you are.
I'm an Uber. No, when I go, I'm going to Uber because I have a friend who lives in your same area and it's never anywhere to park. And like
It depends
it's
on what day of the
stressful.
week
It's
is and
giving
what
stress.
time.
Yeah, I've never found parking in Koreatown. Anyway, okay, last thing I want to get into is Twitter. Do we love Twitter? How do we feel about Twitter?
I love Twitter.
No, I know that you love Twitter.
I can't really.
You can't?
It's okay. It's not that I
Twitter
can't.
is the greatest app to ever be created in the world.
Next to TikTok.
But it's like, you know what I
TikTok
feel
is honestly
about?
after-
I
TikTok
feel
is
like
up
with Twitter, if you are a tweeter or a tweetalate, a tweety do, I don't know what y'all call your community.
What are we?
You are like
Twitter.
on that, and
Twitter.
it's like I can never like I never have the mental capacity to sit and be like I'm gonna sit and read what people say. I jump in like if there's an earthquake or I feel like there's an earthquake.
definitely.
I'm like,
Anytime
was there
there's
an
an
earthquake?
earthquake.
Or if it's like breaking news, like is this
But
true?
when was
Twitter's
the
gonna
last
verify
time you were
that.
on Twitter?
Child,
I feel like
shit,
I
I tweeted right before I walked in.
But it's videos, it's memes, it's gifs, it's more
news.
than just reading.
I know, but and then Twitter sometimes I be seeing some like freaky ass shit that I be like, I didn't come
That's
here
the
for
best
that.
part. Well, they actually
Twitter
cut a lot
porn
of-
is a thing.
Twitter after dark.
They cut a lot of Twitter after dark, which
Okay.
crap.
Twitter porn is a thing. But I don't know. I feel like Twitter is real.
Who are you following on Twitter?
That's the
Girl,
thing.
maybe
That's
I
what
need
Twitter
to,
is
like,
about. Twitter
First
can be
off,
a very,
you need
very.
to follow Courtney. Because,
Okay.
Am I funny?
Yes. She's
Do
funny.
you retweet a lot or do you have your
No.
own content?
I do
What's wrong with
retweet it, but if I retweet it, that shit funny as hell.
No, I
When do
literally-
you make time for Twitter?
You
Maybe
don't
I don't
make
know.
time. It's just,
I don't
it's just
know.
a part of
when
your...
my day going wrong,
Yeah.
when my wine glass isn't filled. No, but
It's it's
But
literally just a
no.
part of your day. Like you don't make time. Twitter makes time for
Yeah.
you.
Okay. Are you on Instagram often as Twitter?
no, Instagram
I'm
bores
trying to
See,
say.
me.
that's the thing I was gonna say. The only people that are like big
Did
tweeters
you change your
in
name
the
on Twitter?
No.
they don't really be big on other places. It's like you have to pick your social media evil.
Yeah.
So
Twitter
what-
can be.
So what is yours?
Instagram, well, yeah, probably
you do.
Instagram and like TikTok.
I scroll for 2 seconds on Instagram and I'm bored. But Twitter
Really?
can be a real toxic place. But I have curated TikTok, Instagram, Twitter to people who saying some shit. Like if you're not saying nothing, if I don't like what you posted, if I don't like what you said, you immediately get unfollowed.
Okay.
Let me
I
read
see
Courtney's
people on a
boundaries.
daily basis that are muted. Don't read my tweets.
I'm about to read Courtney's last
Please.
tweet. Courtney's last
This is
tweet
good
is...
publicity for
Listen,
you.
Courtney's last tweet is at CoCo, well, at Courtney Ivy, blasting Sticky in the car with sunroof. You missed the.
Oh, okay. I'm good for that.
No, I mean, blasting Sticky in the car with the sunroof back, about to do that little hip dance when I hop out. What hip dance is that?
You know,
Hey.
You know,
you know what the
kids.
kids on.
Where's my last tweet? I literally love Twitter. Like, I make time for Twitter into my daily schedule. My tweet was, it was about me being on the radio. Oh, no, you know what? A good one was, has anyone been to Turks and Caicos? Because I'm feeling it for my birthday. Y'all want to go to Turks and Caicos for my birthday?
Yes.
No Dubai.
Well, is Dubai happening?
Your birthday's like November.
It's in November.
Okay.
But the way flights are set up right now, you got to start planning right now. So,
Yeah. that's
anyway,
true.
well, I've had a great time. I think you guys, did we have a good time?
Yes.
Okay, we got to get into the meme of the week.
I was like, are we
y'all.
done?
No. I need to get into the meme of the week because last
Okay.
time we cut off, we didn't have enough time to really talk about stream, watch, listen. So,
Yes.
what is the meme of the week?
The notes say.
And we have notes. We're like
Oh, yeah,
all of, we're
yeah,
all
I
like
saw this one.
official
I
now.
saw
I love
this.
it.
So it said, my friend soft launched her man on social media and has already gotten 7 I come to you as a woman messages.
Mm.
Laugh emoji.
See, this
So,
is why you
I-
don't launch him on the page.
So this is
sis.
why I made my last TikTok /reel.
What is
Me,
it of?
me saving his number at the wedding.
No.
Like that's really my life. Like I will not save your number until we marry.
really?
Yeah.
Until y'all married?
See, no, I have
Area
I'm not
code.
too many
posting
numbers.
no guy until like
That's-
5 years. We've been doing our
Okay,
thing.
let's go backwards. So let's go backwards. So
'Cause
now,
this shit is real.
when are we posting our man?
Never.
You never?
At the wedding.
If you're in a relationship, you're not.
Relationship don't mean shit. I need like stable years on that thing.
What?
Because the thing about it for me is I've seen the girls and the guys that are like, I feel really good right now. This feels really good. And I feel very confident. And then they do like the most or whatever. And then the shit ends and everybody's just looking like medium-sized violin. I know I can't be caught up like that. So if I'm posting someone and you're my dude for real, it's like we got like 2 kids and a possible on the way.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not playing with that. Other than that, you
like my boyfriend. I don't know, because if you do make it to boyfriend status, I mean, it's probably pretty serious.
Really?
Like if you're like my boyfriend, like we probably like
boyfriend for how many months?
So I don't know.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So
that's the point. Yeah, it gotta be long. I gotta know
now,
cause these niggas out here are trying.
No,
you think
maybe a close friend
out
though.
here. You know who homosexuals are?
Yeah,
that's the thing here.
Like, no, okay. Niggas are wild. They whack. Weird. They trash. They weird. But also, if a guy takes the time out of his day, not me putting him on a pedestal. But if he makes me his girlfriend, I'm low-key probably posting like the next day.
The next day, Demi, you're wild.
I know. Like,
you know what? If I see that he's consistently doing it first, that probably will give me a little bit motivation to be like, all right. Because that would be fucked up if my dude is like, out here with babe,
and I'm like the one that's
and I'm just double tapping, not even commenting. I'm like,
because you know people be in the comments looking to see like with the reaction, like the commentary.
Definitely.
Like, but like maybe not the next day, but like I'm low key posting, like I'm going crazy.
Doing a full,
I am exaggerating. I probably will post you eventually, but it's definitely
lowercase e eventually.
Okay, it's cute. I'm your girlfriend now. It might not be that. It might be for a reason. You might even end up in a group shot. You know, at one point.
Nice.
Are you tagging him?
Untagged.
So I'm not tagging you.
No,
untagged.
I'm giving. You know what?
It's giving group dinners.
It's giving no face, no case. Honestly,
it's giving,
I'm gonna when I post you, it's probably not gonna be a face first. It's probably gonna be
your back.
Exactly.
Your physique.
Just showing like a nice, strong, dark hand on the table, like eating.
You know,
there's
a page called Me and Somebody's Son.
I love that page.
And there's a lot of I love that page too. There's a lot of pictures that are there, that are a lot of posts that are like just in the car, like hand on hand.
Absolutely.
Like
so that you know that it is a male hand,
and
but you
legit.
don't know whose male hand it is. But you know that there is a male in my life.
And it's legit, and he's strong, and he's chocolate, and he's amazing.
Exactly. So that's gonna be me. That's gonna be no face, no case until like we're like both tagging each other. But like I'm gonna be thirsty to let the world know like your girl's off the market. You know what I'm saying? Like she's wifed up, right? That's gonna be me. I don't know. My New York just came out. Honestly, I feel like I'm from New York on the inside. I feel like I'm like split from Chicago and New York. Do you feel? Am I disowned by that?
Girl, you didn't even want to go to Harlem.
Oh, I didn't. You're right.
She's like Times Square.
No,
people from New York don't go to Times Square.
Not for real.
I want to go to the cute parts of New York.
We'll go to Times Square to like fuck with tourists. Like, that's a thing that we will do.
You know what? I'm that person that when I travel and I go to New York, like, I want to get me a New York fit off. Like, I'm going to come with my Timbs and, like, you know what I'm saying, a puffy coat right in the winter. Okay. And then I'm gonna get my ass up out of there. You feel me? Like I'm not trying to be like really in the thick of New York. I'm not really trying to be like, yo, like I was in the hood in New York. Like when I go, like I want to go visit, be able to take.
But that's
to
say that you really went to New York though.
I've been to New York a few times.
I will only go with a local. I'm not about to be strolling up nobody's hood. Like what's up?
Well, you sounded like you like low key want to be dropped off.
She's gonna take drop me off where the niggas at.
And
that's what I'm saying.
But there's niggas everywhere.
We ride motorcycles in the whole 9 world.
You know what? I just feel like I could see myself like walking down like Fifth Avenue or something like that, like giving like real Sex in the City vibes for the photo, and then get my ass up out of there. Like I'm not really trying to be like, you know, like in the thick of it. Like I think I'm gonna be scared.
I was just
like,
scared.
Taking the train everywhere scares me. Like I like to be able to get in my car, drive around, like actually like
baby,
having to go
out the
5
window.
levels down on a train station that's hot.
Do people take the train in New York?
People take the train everywhere.
I love taking the train when I go home.
I went to New York earlier this year, and I called myself being like the local and taking the train.
It's
and
amazing.
then we went to then I was like, I will never do this shit again. You got to be built for this.
That's what I'm saying.
I am not.
It's not. It's just
and then I went to dinner.
It gives me like, okay, this is like when I was a child, we used to take the train. Like you'll see little kids like 6 years old on a train by themselves going to school.
See, no,
that's a regular degular.
No, I used to take the train in Chicago, but I also had there was like a train, like there was like the Red Line, and then there was like the Metro.
The Metro.
So the Metro is like
it's cute.
I was the Metro girl. Yeah. You feel me? Like I was on the Metro,
Same.
taking the Metro, which is like, you know,
that's like some trolley shit.
It's not a trolley, but it's just like a nicer train. Like,
that you got to be thoroughbred New York to survive a subway because I was ready to get off that shit immediately.
I just can't imagine.
But I took it to
But now
Brooklyn.
we have service underground, which is super cool because there was a time where you like you said, 5 levels down, and it's just like you and the motherfuckers around you, and you just be like, damn. So this is life. But now, like, you can get service. Motherfuckers be on the internet, on TikToks and all that stuff.
Oh, so you can text underground now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good.
And for the most part, like, a lot of spaces, like, you can get, like, service.
Okay.
I don't know how they figured that out, but that's lit. That's how
Okay, so I guess I will go to New York, drop us off with the niggas at.
Because you're not going to
like
want to be in the car. Like, for real, like, Uber's there. There's no place. I might be standing corrected, but New York is going to be the most expensive place in the United States to take an Uber.
It is.
So you're not going to do that.
San Francisco is very expensive, too.
Bananas. So you're not trying to drive everywhere.
Yeah.
The train is going to be the most efficient
place. How are you guys on? The train has to be the only way I'll be on time because if you leave it to me...
But you still got to plan it. So it's like if you need to be someplace at 7 and let's say it takes you 6 stops or whatever, you still want to leave at like 6 because shit might be delayed. Somebody might jump track. It might be some bullshit.
Izzy, I appreciate your culture.
It's amazing.
I will never get on that fucking train.
I'm not getting.
Yes, you will. We will get on that train together.
Like I said, I'm gonna give
when I get on the train and I don't see a performer, I be like, "This was a bad train ride." Like I be ready to write a review in my head, like this train ride was boring.
Girl,
nobody's saying to me,
to what?
Nobody's
a review to.
Myself, I don't know my friends, but like nobody trying to tell me
no. Great place for your review.
Oh, okay.
See? Look at us.
Okay,
let's get back to when we're posting our niggas though, because we
the meme.
Oh, sure, yeah.
We got off track.
Yeah.
So when are we posting these niggas? I am posting pretty much when we come official next couple of weeks. You guys say
you're posting as soon as she was like, "Baby girl, I love the way you look in that dress."
If you call me baby, it's like, oh, we go together, like you know.
Okay.
So yeah, but
we already
I'm
decided that Demi standards are in hell.
Very much so.
We trying to get them to ground
by the
level,
furnace.
just at the ground.
Very entry level.
Yeah.
It's giving entry level. Yeah. You know what? I've been through a lot in Los Angeles that it's kind of like, honestly, if you're breathing, and you know, if you have a pulse.
Do you have to have all teeth?
You know what I mean? Teeth? Hey, listen, 32? Listen.
He's like, relatively straight.
Not 22.
22 teeth, a part-time job. Yeah. You feel me? Like a bus car, whatever. I'm low-key taking it right now because it's a struggle out here right now.
You're a boss, bitch. You need that.
No, you're
Speaking of, how things are Bay?
No, we're not calling him Barry. We're not like addressing him.
Okay, episode 1, you were like looking at, should I do this style for the button dress or this style? Now it's like, we're not calling him Barry.
But plot twist, he is from New York, though.
Is he?
Yeah, he's from New York. Yeah,
what part?
Oh.
Ugh. See,
that's not your babe. Don't post it.
You see what I'm saying? She ready to post them.
I didn't
don't even know what borough he's from.
Right.
Borough.
Not your boroughs. Okay, I don't even know about boroughs, but listen, I know that. How many boroughs are there?
5.
Yes.
Oh, look at me! I'm from New York.
So you should go to New York and get on the whatever line, the K line or the B line.
What is it called? The 6.
6 train, yeah. 6 train is not really
Aren't they letters, though?
Yeah, she have letters.
Like the L.
But J-Lo took the 6.
Yeah, she lived in that part of the Bronx, yeah. But
whatever.
6 don't really go nowhere.
Whatever. Anyway, so me and this guy that I'm talking to are doing well.
Doing well. Now it's talking to.
Well, because
y'all play back episode 1 to see if it was talking to.
Because like I'm nervous, he's going to listen back and he's going to be like, "Yo, you doing too much."
He don't know you because he don't know you got niggas, right?
I don't have niggas. I have just one.
Court.
Yes, you do.
I have one nigga. You are my one nigga.
Okay.
Okay. Next topic.
Okay. All right.
Because now I'm gonna get dumped now, Izzy, because of you.
No, not because of me. Court said you have many niggas. I didn't even know that. I thought we were going to.
I don't have no niggas.
Never show your whole hand.
I don't have no niggas. Exactly. I got one nigga.
Well, shit, these niggas be having bitches, so.
That's facts. But he don't have no bitches. I'm his one. So, let's get into stream, watch, listen, because y'all about to get me single. Let's get into stream, watch, listen. Courtney, what's the what? Because besides Drake's album, because like, you know, that's all I'm listening to right now.
So, okay, I did want to talk about Beyonce's song.
Okay,
because we touched on it in the beginning, but.
No, do you really like the song, though?
Honestly, I haven't even heard
this
it.
This is how I felt. Like, we could play it. We could play a little snippet. But, like, I felt like...
What is it called?
Break My Soul.
It's I Quit My 9 to 5. And I love me some Beyonce.
It's cap.
But girl.
Beyonce, you did not have...
Because you title. Break My Soul.
Break My Soul.
It's called Break My Soul.
The thing is, people really about to quit their jobs.
No one's going to quit their jobs.
Something that was like, Beyonce said that if I'm not valued by my job... I saw some, like, reactions to it, and I was like, what the fuck Beyonce
Beyonce, you're cap, sis. You're not... You never had 9 to 5.
She never worked a job.
Never worked a job. I mean, well, no, let's not deny, like, Beyonce being Beyonce is a job, but, like...
Let's listen to it a second. You hold on.
I hope they can hear it. It's not giving to me. It's okay.
It doesn't sound like Beyonce.
It's very catchy. I like it.
It's just, but you don't though. Like you don't love it. Like
I don't love it.
But I don't think anyone like
the hook don't even go off.
It's just not like it's giving Vogue. It's giving like it's giving like I said like a death drop like WeHo, Abby.
That's okay. That's okay if that's the audience, but
it's giving like the soundtrack to Pose.
That's okay. That's a lot of what House is anyway. But my thing is, I don't know how I feel about you gonna break my soul, quit my 9 to 5 and all that. I don't know if I hear it from. I don't know if I hear it from a billionaire. I don't know if I can hear it.
Okay.
If it's falling on my ears, right? I appreciate the
because
message.
You never had a 9 or a 5.
A 9 or a 5.
No,
maybe $1 million, but like you ain't never,
never had a 9 or a 5. I get the message. You
Who wrote it?
I don't know.
Let's see.
Mm-hmm. I think the Dream produced
No way.
I think
that does not sound anything dreamy.
Like I want like Single Ladies. You know what I'm saying? Like I want that kind of vibe. Like big.
This not Single Ladies?
No, this is not Single Ladies.
This not Single Ladies.
It didn't sound like Single Ladies.
Single Ladies. I mean, because Beyonce was whole ass married, telling us Single Ladies.
Oh, okay, so Beyonce has been capped.
So this not Single Ladies?
She has motivators on.
Beyonce been capped. We love Beyonce.
We do. Thank you.
Do not put no B's in my comments or their comments. We love Beyonce. I just don't love the song.
What are you watching? What is
I did Real House of Atlanta, but I was meant to catch up. But the only reason, the only reason why
last new season.
I have to really catch up on TV. I be feeling so underprepared. I literally wrote in the notes, bruh, I have not watched TV in so long.
I intended to watch it, right? Only because I listened to a podcast. You know Carlos King, right? Mm-hmm. I listened to his podcast. He has a new podcast. Marlo was on there.
He has a new TV show as well.
I'm sure he keep him in
the
rotation.
reality TV person, right?
Yeah.
He has a new like a late night talk show as well. It's like it's like Andy Cohen on Bravo.
Is that what maybe that's what I'm listening to with the podcast.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, Marlo was on there. She was giving tea.
Marlo.
Okay. You know she got a peach this season.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
I used to talk to you about how.
I know. I'm
at least about Atlanta.
I'm really far behind. I have not seen anything. Like,
what do you mean she got a peach?
Love Island is back.
Marlo hadn't had a peach, so Marlo was just a friend of a show.
Oh, like in the intro, she's holding a peach. I was like, what the fuck?
That means she's an official cast member.
Well, good for her.
It was long overdue.
On the backdrop for a long time.
And that's what she talked about. She talked about, at one point they asked her, she said no. Over the years, she realized, like, hold on.
Or did Nene Leakes said no?
No,
I was gonna say because honestly, Marlo low key had beef with damn near everybody. So I feel like she
ended up staying there is because she had beef with everybody.
Yeah. But she started out as, I believe, Nene's friend.
She did.
So, and I think early on is when they did ask her, did she want to be a part of it? But I don't know, she turned it down. But over the years, she realized she does bring a lot of entertainment value to the show, and that's why I wanted to, which I am going to go watch. I'm going to watch. I'm going to let you know if it's worth watching. I had got bored the last couple seasons. So.
Well, I did too, honestly. But I watched it though anyway because I'm a diehard fan. I just haven't had the time to watch it. Like, again, P-Valley, my friend says he's coming back. We're going to watch it together. We're going to like stream it together.
Okay, cute.
So that's going to be our little show.
Cute. P-Valley's been okay. I'm like.
How many episodes, 2?
I think 3.
Okay.
I think 3. And I need to watch the third one, then I'll be caught up.
Izzy, what do you listen to? What are you watching? What do you do besides, like, are we the only podcast that you listen to? Do you listen to, is any podcast you listen to?
Girl, I be work, and work.
Damn.
Now this is now another job. So
no, I did have another
But I do have something I would say to listen to. So, like, outside of, like, the ratchet music that I love, in the mornings, I'm really big on, like, positivity, affirmations, like really grounding yourself, centering your mind before the day, because I give a lot to other people, clients, et cetera, et cetera. So there is, so there's this album called Mindfulness Meditation by Jasmine Lamb and let me see, Geminel, I believe. Sorry girl if I fucked your name up, girl. Text me the pronunciation.
Okay.
But it's like 5 tracks and every track is like 10 minutes of like, okay, it's mindfulness with going through like difficult times. So it was like, I believe that they created it kind of like out of the pandemic kind of state.
Okay.
So it's like, the beginning is like, look, life is ghetto. The world is ghetto. Everything is just...
Oh, she talks to you like that?
She talks to you like that and she's like, there's no wrong way to meditate. It's just what you do and do not do in the mind. It was what you do and do not do during the time. And I was like, a lot of time with meditation, because I do listen to a couple of like tracks and different albums and playlists and whatnot, they're very like streamlined with just like, you know, very acoustic ambient music, and it's just like you find your own zen. But with mindfulness, I'm sure this girl is Black. I haven't looked her up, but it's
I mean,
in a
she's
very
talking to you like that, like
she's talking to you like a friend, like girl,
magic.
look, like you can sit down, you can stand up, however you want to get it, but you need to take this time out for you. Like she took,
okay,
and it's
so
just
guided meditation,
very guided, and I'm like, when I get up, I go in the shower. I don't like sit down because I don't have the time necessarily. I'm trying to like build that into my morning schedule. But still, I get it in where I can. I just like, this time is for me because I feel like a lot of times when you're like busy career women and everything like that, you're just like run and gun
every day.
And then at the end of the day, like you're so drained because you gave everything to everybody else and you left. You didn't really even carve out time for yourself. So I'm trying to be a lot more cognizant about that. So mindfulness, meditation.
You know what? Because I'm not the meditation girl. Like I wake up, I'm in the shower, I'm off to work, boom, 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 boom. But I like if she's talking to me like that, like girl, get your life. These niggas are trash.
Yes, she doesn't say that, but she says a lot of things where it's like the world is chaotic, and I know it could feel like you're the only one that's trying to figure it out.
Okay,
you're not.
Okay,
take this breath. Like, and also too with her practice, it's not with the eyes closed. Like she wants you to keep your eyes open because she wants you to be aware of your surroundings.
I like her. Give it to us one more time. Because
Mindfulness Meditation by Jasmine Lamb.
I feel like Talia sent me that too.
Geminel.
Oh.
I feel like Talia sent me that. One of our other friends, Talia, sent that same thing. So anyway, okay. So are you listening to any podcasts right now?
That's the one I mentioned.
Okay,
the Carlos King.
Carlos King.
I listen to others, but that one in particular, I was like, oh, okay.
I have two podcasts.
I love Marlo. Marlo is very entertaining.
Marlo's very entertaining.
So I listen to that one. But what's yours?
I love that. I have the two that I listen to, of course. Our girl Weezy and her and Mandy's Horrible Decisions. I don't know what it is. I just love it. It's just great. Yeah. And then also her co-host Mandy and Bridget, theirs as well. See, the thing is just my every week. I love that podcast.
I gotta check that out.
I love those two podcasts. Are just my favorite. I don't know what it is. I see myself in them, you know what I mean? It's just like their topics. Like I love those two because I'm not really like the long form podcast girl, but like those two are two that I could like you said, set it, forget it. Because you actually got me to be the podcast girl because my
attention span
is
very short.
Very, very short. And so I'm like...
She said like she's your doctor.
No, she knows. She knows. Short. She literally has to like, hey, hello, focus. Like, because I'll just start doing other things. And so you got me into the podcast because she's like, yo. Because I couldn't imagine listening to a podcast for an hour and a half. And you were like, just sit it down.
It was good conversation with good people.
Yeah, like, it has to be good.
Like us, the Convo.
Yes.
Welcome to your new favorite podcast.
Yes.
And that's on period. Well, I think we covered everything for this week. We got everything in there. So give everybody your Instagram so we can make sure everybody follows Izzy, Courtney.
Okay. I'm Izzy _absolutely.
I'm Courtney Ivy, all one word.
Okay, I'm Demi Lobo, and all of our socials are The Convo, The Pod. On Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on YouTube. We're gonna get a Peloton. Patreon.
Yeah. We can get on Peloton.
We can get a Peloton too. We're going to get a Patreon. And then the convo the pod at gmail.com. Feel free to email us. And yes, this is episode 2 and we'll see you guys next week.
That's a wrap, y'all. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.